Alright, what is going on YouTube? And today we got a brand new episode of Quickscoping for Christ. It is a beautiful fall day, and Black Ops 6, the beta is officially over. If you haven't checked it out already, please go check out my montage I made. It should be the next most recent video before this that I posted on my channel. It will give you a better taste of what sniping is like on this game, or at least the good parts of it, because it contains all my clips, a couple funny moments, and it's, you know, edited more professionally than this one is. In this video, I will first be going over Jeremiah 29 verse 11, and then I will be giving you my thoughts on BO6, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, first things first, Jeremiah 29 verse 11. This is our reading for today. A little bit of context for this verse because it is one of the more popular verses in the Bible. People who are unfamiliar with the Bible, I'm sure, have at least heard this verse once or twice in their lifetimes. It is one of the more popular verses ever used and spread amongst followers of Christ out there, along with John 3:16. And Jeremiah was a prophet. God sent him to prophesy against the people of Judah, or God's people, for all the wrong that they had done. They had kind of rejected God and were living idolatrous and adulterous lifestyles that God was not pleased with. So he had Jeremiah prophesy against them and warn them of this. And people definitely scorned Jeremiah for it. He is one prophet that definitely went through it. Jeremiah is a long book of the Bible, and this one includes a lot of the bad things happening to the prophet, not just the things that the prophet is prophesying about. So you get a little insight on the resilience Jeremiah has to exhibit in face of his, you know, negative backlash and stuff.
No.
And in verse 29, God is basically telling Judah how they need to be prepared with the idea, and he wants them to start new lives in Babylon, which is where they're being sent into captivity. They are going to have to serve this foreign people's leader, King Nebuchadnezzar, and everything is looking very bleak for them. So later in the verse, God says this: "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." That was verse 11. I'm just going to keep reading because I love this part of the Bible.
Oh my God.
"Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and will bring you back from captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you, declares the Lord, and will bring you back to the place from which I carried you into exile." Verse 11 is a verse that followers of Christ have shared amongst each other through times of hardship as a means to bring comfort very much throughout history. And just think about how much more comforting it actually is when you have the context that Judah was living in sin and just disgracing their creator, and yet he gives them this verse. He says, "It's going to be okay. I got you. And everything I'm doing is going to end up prospering you." So just think about that when you're going through hardships of your own. Maybe you're somebody who is a little bent out of shape about the election or economical affairs. Maybe a new job. Maybe you lost an old job. Maybe it's a health scare. Maybe it's relationships in your lives. Just take a second. Understand that you're stronger than this. You can get through it, especially with the Lord. And that God will make you prosper from this. You just have to give it time. So keep your head up, stay positive, try to smile more, and definitely try to pray more. But now, what many people have come to this video for, is time for my thoughts on Black Ops 6. So I'm going to start with the bad. I'm going to start with some complaints, and I'm going to start with complaint number 0. The oldest complaint in the book. Skill-based matchmaking.
Oh my gosh, dude, he took the
I hate it.
kill.
I don't need to go into why. Skill-based matchmaking completely takes the casual element out of gaming. It sucks. I I have nothing nice to say about skill-based matchmaking and casual game modes. Save it for competitive.
Intervention is pretty cool.
That's all I'm gonna waste
like
time
Black
and breath
Ops
getting
2
into
more in
it about.
Debate.
Complaint number 1
Oh yeah.
is the servers. Holy cow! The servers were so glitchy and laggy, my game would freeze. If you watch the montage, there were a few clips where I would be going off and I froze before getting the next kill. That's not editing. That is not my recording being botched. That is not my own internet. That was the server.
Dang it, man.
And so what frightens me is this could be one of two things. This could be the beta servers having their issues. That's fine. Okay, whatever. That happens.
No, I missed.
But what is far more concerning is the fact this
dude,
game
that's such a bad
is
joke.
not stable to be ran on PS5s, whatever the newest Xbox
Bro, I'm
series
lagging. Oh my
is,
gosh.
and what was previously the inadequate PC to run games on,
I'm trying to flank these kids.
because this is just the beta. This only had like 2.5 game modes, like maybe 6 or 7 maps, and not a lot of skins, not a lot of operators, not a lot of camos. It was a very bare bones beta, which all betas are.
Nice.
And yet, the game freezing, the hard time joining other people's lobbies, the difficulty in which that was for everybody, and yeah, the freezing, oh my goodness, like, it's a scary thought. Why would I pay $60 for a game that I couldn't even play a smaller version of on my console, which is a PS5, not a PS4, and it's a pretty good PS5 at that. That's complaint number 1. Complaint number 2 is the no-scopes. Now, look, I don't care how unlikely it is that when I no-scope, the bullet will hit. That's fair. That's what scoping in is for. That's, you know,
Let's
accuracy.
go.
But I couldn't even get a
That's the first
shot
time I've ever
off
seen
in this
that
game
word.
with
Oh, I just went flying.
95% of the 98% of the
that.
no scopes I took the bullet did not even leave my gun. And I think it has to do with some type of like movement glitch where you can't be moving and then shoot at the same
Did
time,
I steal that from
which
you?
makes sense, but if I pulled the trigger, it's
We'll
not like
keep
I could
that in
stop
reality
moving
for
and
you.
just shoot. It just would not do anything at all. And so that was obviously annoying. Like, if my no-scope doesn't hit, whatever, but at least give me the chance to get that shot off. At least let me have my shot in the dark. Lastly, this complaint is very unique to me, and it's more so feedback and not a complaint. I absolutely hate the face-off game mode or the HVT game mode, and I really hope that they don't make it a part of the mosh pit, like, playlists, because as a sniper, it just kind of threw off the rhythm having one dude that's like 3 shots with a sniper. I hated that game mode. I can see how some people would like it. I just would prefer if it wasn't
Juice roll number.
it wasn't a mandatory game mode in many of the playlists on this game, especially the mosh pit ones, once the full game is out, of course. But yeah, I think that's what I got for complaints. The first 2 were very big ones that were pretty annoying to me.
Okay.
But overall, I think this is a beautiful game. I think this is what Cold War's full potential would have looked like.
Okay, I'm still going.
I think it has the potential to be in between
Where are they at?
Black Ops 2 and 1 for me,
Come here.
as far as Treyarch games go. It has so much potential. I do love this game. The movement is not as annoying as I thought it would be. It's not a big complaint of mine. The sniping is really fun.
Alright.
The kill feed is nice and slow, so it's not too hard to hit clips, especially for newbies. The maps are pretty good, I thought. I think once 10v10 Mosh Pit is added to this game,
Let's go.
it'll be a lot better. There'll be a lot more
Yeah.
opportunities on some of these maps, like Reload. I think the overall experience on Reload would be a lot more fun with a 10v10 Mosh Pit style. And it really does feel like a Black Ops game to me, which is something I could not say about Cold War, and I could not say about Black Ops 4, in my opinion. That was a weirder game in my eyes. And it feels like a COD. But yeah, I think it has a lot of potential. I can't wait to see what they do with the game. I'm hoping that a lot of the server issues clear up so I can, in my right mind, buy this game. Because I think it has a lot of potential, and I like what I saw. It was one of the more fun betas I've played in a long time. Can't even. I think the last time I enjoyed a beta that much was World War II. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed Black Ops 6. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Peace out. I will see you next time.